Hi, I'm delighted to introduce you to Paul, who's just invested in his own creation station. Paul, can you tell me a little bit about why you decided to run your own creation station franchise?
Yeah, it's quite easy to talk about it and tell you how I came about, finding the franchise and deciding that it was the right thing for me. I used to be a cameraman. I used to fly all over the place, doing all sorts of interesting filming and covering all sorts of sports. But being away from my daughter was a real problem obviously for my daughter, for my wife, and for myself. And we just really wanted to find something where I could have that creative outlet. And I could have an audience again, because I missed that. And so now I'm going to have an audience of children that are going to be babies all the way up to 11-year-olds. And we came across the creation station. My wife found it, and we just thought, yeah, this looks like the right thing for us. And just completed my training today, and it's definitely the right thing for us. I think it's going to be a really interesting journey. I think that it's not going to be easy, but then nothing in life that's worth having comes particularly easily. You have to work for it, but then quite enjoy a bit of a challenge. Yeah. And already it's proven to be fantastic working with my wife. I think she's such a great motivator. She's helped get us into places that I wouldn't have normally tried to have gotten into. So yeah, we're really hoping that this husband and wife combo is going to be successful.
Fantastic. And Paul, our business, we have over 100 franchise owners, and we are looking for great motivated people, particularly men, to join our network. And how did that feel? Because there are so many women in our network. How did that feel?
Yeah, initially, when it was first presented to me, I had a little bit of worry, as you would do, because you don't want to be feeling that you're going into something that is maybe predominantly it's got women in it. And I was a bit shy about that. I was out there, I was leafleting in Harlow, and I was only really approaching the women in Harlow because they seemed more friendly. I was a bit, I don't know if I could talk to a bloke about this, and they're going to be looking at me thinking, what are you doing? But having actually done the training, maybe on like the second day, bearing in mind there's 5 days worth of training, it was maybe on the second day, I suddenly realised that actually there's lots of advantages to having a man doing it, and it's not something that is predominantly for women. There's no reason why it has to be for a woman or it has to be for a man. It's actually something that can be done by both. If you enjoy spending time around children, and if you feel like you've got something that you can contribute, then if you're a man or if you're a woman, it really doesn't matter. And I actually found that the children, they kind of warmed to me. They were maybe kids in that sort of age group. I used to just having a female teacher or a female childminder, and to have a man, they were like, who is this bloke? But then once I'd introduced myself, got to know them, they were kind of like, oh yeah, cool, okay, it's a guy. I think it's good. I think it's a good thing, and I'm hoping to use it to my advantage.
Absolutely. I have every confidence that you will, Paul. Tell me, you just mentioned you finished training. Any particular highlights from training that you...
They're quite soppy, but for me they were important. It was the whole reason that one of the reasons I wanted to do this is to kind of be creative again, but also I enjoy nurturing talent, bringing people on. I was lucky enough previously when I was a cameraman that I used to get to teach people, and I got a real kick out of seeing when people were nervous that I could teach them something, and then all of a sudden the nerves were gone. In this, there were a few times where I wasn't actually teaching because I was observing, but I did see some great franchisees doing sessions. And there was a moment at the end of a session where there was a family with their young baby. They just made a Christmas tree, because we're in December. They just made a Christmas tree. They showed it to their son, and his face just lit up. He was about 10 months old, and his smile just it bounced straight back at the parents, and they were just made up. They got exactly what they wanted out of the session, and they'd given me something too. And I was thinking, I'm looking forward to when I actually have helped engineer that situation. So obviously I want to run a business, but I'm also hoping that I can put some smiles into people's faces and be a positive contributor to my community.
Thank you, Paul. And if you'd like to find out any more, just visit the Creation Station and we'd be happy to help. Again, yeah, thanks very much, Paul.
No problem at all.